Candy. Cotton. And swam your locks with my mouth at bay. Twirling, yet frozen in the life you made me happy. Happy. Me in the life you made. Yet frozen. Twirling. Nothing at my back but the tiles of rusty decor. Broken as me and us. And solitude has no end.
If you were a color, you would be the deepest of grays, complementing all yellows like me, yet existing without chance or exposure, cloudy in the red haze of dawn, braided with a hint of hesitation, coughing with spasms and stray straws, bendy, scavenged for like mozzarella, settling with equanimity into the sand. Say something nicer and mean it.
Wafers, rafting with cleansed pores and heartless asphyxiation, spelled out instinctively like the odor from your lips, gruff and hard, haven for soul repair, renewal of membership, sparring with our bare feet in this big world designed for little people, skips and snaps cut through the uncertainty, asking for the dissection of roots. Feed a cat one too many times and you just might make a friend or two.
And so now, perhaps, this is the part where I retrace the steps to understand where all the pieces are that I left behind. And my soliloquy waves hello to all the new ashes I will blow away. Kind is the heart that rests as a camel in a desert carved from the naked eye. Maybe we don't need new words, only new patterns. Through circumstance, we find satiation in the puzzle left incomplete. Gunning down all, buried within the dark blue that stretches to infinite measures of us.
What we may have been is nothing but something I had a dream about. I had a dream about what we may have been, but now something is nothing. Nothing but something I had a dream about is now what we may have been. And then the rush.
You know, I never really thought much about love. To me, it was just a plot twist, or some escape from all the bullshit in life, or a fairy tale. I never thought about my burnt-out father walking me down the aisle, or telling someone they could have me forever, any sort of fairy tale wedding. I was never that girl. But one day I had this compulsion to start thinking about it. It was very strange. I didn't even want to have it, but I just wanted to know what it was, know if it was real. You know, biologically speaking, monogamy doesn't even make sense for mammals like us, because men have all the sperm to give out, but for women, we have to be much more choosy, because that's years of our lives that we're giving up when we decide to make the leap to sex. I mean, we have to be choosy because of our kids. I can't do to mine what was done to me. I have to give them a family, a father, a home. You know, the problem is with love, this whole plot twist, this whole shit show, is it really just doesn't make any sense. Okay, listen, hear me out. Why can't sex be like eating, where you can just have a huge meal and not think about it afterwards, because it's just a physical act fulfilling a biological need? I mean, I think sex is like that for some people, actually. But for me, love comes in and it fucks it right up. And I think it's because of the other human thing, I guess. Because when you're eating and sleeping and running, you can do all those things alone. But when you're having sex, you're looking for a mate. So your body starts to make these connections. It starts to secrete micro-scale pheromones and all of that. But there are also those times when it's not some sort of help me, I'm alone biological reaction. It's just your heart deciding to suction itself onto the heart of somebody else, even when the rest of you is perfectly fine bouncing along. You know, it was one of those instances when I started to think about love when I was younger because I was frustrated. When I was a girl, I used to always, you know, be so annoyed when I'd have crushes on guys because I would be so irritated that I couldn't focus on my own biological needs in peace without thinking of the guy in question. But it changed when I started thinking about my mom and how hard it was for her when my dad left. It's not a gender thing, it would have been the same if she had left him, but loneliness isn't sustainable. She tried so hard, but her loneliness leaked onto me and my siblings, that clenched stomach feeling when she would lie in bed all day with the curtains drawn. Well, I've really screwed her over. But I made up my mind. After that, I'm going to choose someone good and decent with my own might, who won't leave me weeping on the floor. I'm not gonna let love fuck me up.